Adam Taxin with Rabbi Nochum Kurinsky here, Chabad at the Beaches in Ponte Vedra, Florida. What's the website again?
ChabadTheBeaches.com.
Okay, one very timely topic today. The Netanyahu administration in Israel is about to release a whole lot of very bad so-called Palestinian, Arab, Muslim prisoners who've done some horrible things, including elderly people killing Jews. The Rebbe, may he rest in peace, is really the man behind Chabad, which you're a part of, and he had some strong feelings about things like this. Can you explain this to our audience?
Sure. So, dating back to 1949, the Jewish world was really divided as to how it approached Israel. You know, there was a secularist approach, which really believed Israel as a Jewish state, a secular state, and those that believed that Israel was the fulfillment of the Messianic prophecy that Mashiach was going to, that this was the Hischalta, the Geula, the beginning of the redemption. That's the view of Rav Kook. The Rebbe took a very unique approach in that his approach was that regardless of how we look at the state of Israel, in others, regardless of how we view Zionism per se, the reality is, at the time the Rebbe spoke of 3, but today close to 5 million Jewish people live in a country, live together, one sheep among 70 wolves, surrounded by nations that absolutely hate us and are out to destroy us, and every chance they had, they proved it in their intentions. Every chance they were given to harm the Jewish people, they've done so.
And Egypt maybe being a little bit of an exception.
Even so, Egypt and Jordan. Egypt and Jordan they've had their long history of bloodshed with the Jewish people as well. Maybe not as badly as some of the others, but also not friends of the Jewish people.
I'm just saying, even Syria on their side could be worse.
It could get worse, but these guys are bad. These guys are bad news, and they've been bad news to the Jewish people. Now, everyone knows it's basic logic. When you're negotiating with someone else, if you show weakness to the other side, you automatically lose. You're in a weaker position. If there's a side that's trying to kill, destroy, harm the Jewish people by us, showing us, even the Rebbe would speak of even talking about giving away land or releasing prisoners that are by the way in prison, rightfully so, for harming, for committing terrible crimes. They're in prison for terror. They're in prison for murder. They're in prison for planning terrorist attacks. These are being part of terrorist organizations. These are bad people, and they're in prison for good reason. And by releasing them, you're strengthening the minority, the small group that controls the Palestinian population that wants the blood of Jewish people. So we're actually encouraging them to kill more Jews. And by releasing prisoners, we're directly causing, and we are directly responsible for the insecurity, for the lack of security, and for death of other Jews. We have a moral responsibility to protect each other.
Now, Chabad is apolitical, but this is something that the Rebbe would have spoken out against. What would he have said to Netanyahu if he were somehow still alive today?
The Rebbe spoke out on several occasions, but the Rebbe would literally scream. He would get so passionate. He would cry. The Rebbe would get so emotional about the subject, because as you said, it's not a matter of philosophy. It's not a matter of Jewish law. It's a matter of basic right of survival for the Jewish people. It's a matter of life and death. And when we talk about protecting another Jewish person's life, it supersedes philosophy. It supersedes affiliation. It leads us to the most important question: is the right to live. Which is, and the Rebbe felt there's nothing stronger, based on the Torah, there's nothing stronger than the right to live. And I have to add that Eretz Israel, as far as we're concerned, the Torah tells us is the land that God watches from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. The land of Israel is a safe place, because God promises it will be safe. He keeps it safe. And we've seen over and over and over again, as we follow the Torah, the Jewish people follow the Torah, we remain safe and we remain in good hands. We have to trust in God. We have to follow what the Torah says, and most importantly, we can't put each other in harm's way. It's an absolute no-no.
Final thing I want to mention is many are saying that Israel is only doing this, Netanyahu is only doing this because Barack Obama and John Kerry are putting pressure on them. Does that affect this at all in terms of the Chabad Rebbe opinion?
My response to that would be look back at the Camp David Accords that happened so many years ago when Menachem Begin came to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe made him promise that he wouldn't give away any land. And Menachem Begin actually he promised the Rebbe that he wouldn't give any land, he wouldn't acquiesce to any negotiations. And then he even called the Rebbe from Camp Taylor, and he said the pressure is too immense, the pressure is too strong, and the Rebbe told him to resign.
Great. Okay, so if people want to know more about Chabad The Beaches, well, what's the website again?
ChabadBeaches.com.
And this is Adam Taxin with Rabbi Nochum Kurinsky.
Thank you.